usually don't. Well, I was planning to go live on my art channel to do this, but apparently I have to do something to make it approve, and it will be approved in 24 hours. So instead of going live on there, I guess I'm gonna just do my wood burning live on here. So if you don't know what my art channel is, it's Art from Ali, and I posted about 4 videos. I have 3 videos ready to go out in January. But that's pretty much it. I'm assuming not a lot of people are going to be on here. I gave no advance notice, but I'm wood burning, so I figured I'd do it live anyways. Give me just 1 second. I see that one person's on here. Hello, hello. But yeah, so if you've never seen what I do wood burning wise, I basically do pet portraits. So we aren't really doing much Christmas Eve morning, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I am doing this dog today. His name is Brutus. He is not doing very well, so a friend of mine commissioned him from me. So let's get started. So this is charcoal tracing paper, and I put this down first to trace it out. I used to freehand it, which I usually can, but I decided today, I don't know, I mean, I can freehand them, but by tracing it, it really makes the dog look perfectly exactly how it is. And I would rather have the dog look perfect than a bit skewed. But I want to make sure I say it right. Hello, Kathy. Oh, you love wood burnings. Have you ever tried to do wood burnings? I'm going to, for anyone that's on here, I'm going to put my art channel. I have a few wood burnings on there already, but I have like 3 that are going to be coming out in the near future. So I'll tag that art channel down below. So if you want to check that out, I was planning on going live there today, but I didn't have it set up correctly. It takes like 24 hours to approve. So I'm going to do it live here. But I want to make sure I have to get him set up good on here. Make sure that he's in the frame. He's very handsome. His name is Brutus. He's a Great Dane Mastiff mix. So he's huge. Not since you were a teenager back in the 70s. Well, it's never too late to take up something again. Oh, I'm cooking chicken and it boiled over. I'm doing something in the bus though. I mean, have you guys seen our bus in a while? It's nice having this desk to work on in here to do all this stuff. Now, fun fact, I don't know if you guys saw my live with my papa and Nana, but they were the ones that taught me how to wood burn. And now I've been kind of giving them lessons how to realistically wood burn. Kathy said, Great Danes are my favorite dogs. I had 2 Danes. Sad things with Great Danes is they don't live that long, though. It makes me so sad. So this is Brutus, and Kathy, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but he was just diagnosed with Wobbles disease, and he's too old for them to really fix it. So that's why I'll be burning him today. But he should make it through the holidays. So right now, I am just tracing him out. When I start wood burning, I'll put my phone up so you can watch me do it as I do it. I could probably put it up now. You guys want to see what I'm doing right now? Probably. Let me put it up. Flip the screen. Can I flip the screen? Yeah. All right. So I just trace out, obviously, the main things, and then I also come in and I'm going to show where there's a ton of shadowing and highlights. Now, I know it's funky. I'm doing this on Christmas Eve. I wasn't planning doing anything YouTube-wise during Christmas, but figured some wood burning, I might as well just go live during it and see if anyone has any questions or all of that. Kathy, you just said Brutus is so majestic. He is gorgeous. And I mean, Great Danes are just so gentle. When we met him, he was just the sweetest dog. And they're huge, you know, twice the size of me, pretty much. All right. Let's get him going. So I'm just kind of outlining certain highlights because you really want to show all of them to make it look as realistic as possible. Oh, so sorry about Buford this past August. And do you know what dog breed Buford was? He looks kind of like a bully breed. And so I didn't know what Wobbles disease was a while ago, but now since I know that Brutus got it, it is a disease in their brain that kind of paralyzes them so they can't really walk or function. And of course with big dogs like this, I mean, can't just carry them around. Okay, so wood burning wise, when I use my tracing paper, I don't press too hard either. Otherwise it gets kind of a little too dark, and sometimes, I mean, you can always kind of see a little bit of the pencil, but especially in these light parts, I don't want the pencil to look more than the wood burning. So keep it light. Put a line where these whiskers are so I can try to get those whiskers looking good. Whiskers, whiskers, whiskers. So surprised you guys are already on this live too. Oh, okay. Buford was an American Bulldog Mastiff. He had doggy dementia. Oh, it's terrible. Well, I'm very sorry for your loss, and I'm sure he's still hanging out with you over the holiday season. Dogs are just the stinking best. I would take any dog over a human, but I wish they lasted as long as like parrots do. So what I found when I wood burn is that if I ever start kind of getting sick of an area or it's just not working out, I jump around. So you'll see me kind of like do different parts. Kathy said my Danes were so good with my kids. My first Dane I had when my kids were small and they would lay on her like a pillow. She never minded it at all. That is so cute. They're so good with kids. So gentle, just giant beast. Giant gentle beasts. Dogs are 100% better than humans. I mean, like, our rescue dogs were... Notch, our white and black one, was for sure abused at some point. You can just tell by the way she acts with certain things, but she's very, very sweet to people. So sweet to people. And I just know, even if, like, I could abuse the living crap out of her and she would still come back to me and be loyal and loving. And it's just so crazy to me that they're like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I know you have a ton of dogs. I had 8 last big and my 2 other seniors, Tia and Hank, in the past year. I still have my 5 weirdos to keep me company. Oh. How do you do all those dogs? I mean, I can see how, but they're so, you know, every one of them has their own personality, and sometimes it's so hard to stay sane with all of that personality. I'm excited for this wood burning, especially because he's got these big jowls. Big jowls. And he's got some drool hanging down. So cute. Do you guys have any plans for Christmas or New Year's Eve? Just hanging out? So sad. I was trying to go live on my art channel. So if you guys don't know, to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of watch hours, which lives kind of help with watch hours to get monetized, at least because, you know, lives are like an hour long. But whatevers, I'll go live a different day. I have a ton of art stuff coming up that I think everyone will be blown out of the water by. So make sure to check those out. Okay, so you are... With the dogs, you just have to stay on them. They are kids and have their squabbles. That is 100% correct. They're totally kids. But they can't communicate like kids can. I mean, sometimes I think they communicate better than kids if you just listen good enough. But I just wish they could speak sometimes. And then that way you could either tell them that it's all going to be okay and me trimming their nails, it doesn't hurt them. Or I guess, I don't know, I guess kids even cry when you trim their nails. Making chicken noodle soup in your Instapot. Yum. And then Kathy, your kids live out of state, so you're at home. I think this is probably going to be Lance and I's last Christmas in Montana for a while. Hey, Rich, don't knock, don't knock, don't knock. You can just open the door. Stay. Is that package for me?
Michelle Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, Lance's mom.
So, I just want to talk to you.
Oh, okay. I'm live, so just be careful with what you say. It's fine.
Oh, no.
Richard's here.
I don't want to talk to you about
No, you just went live with us.
What?
1 second, guys. Well, I'm just wood-burning live.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
When do you want to do spaghetti? Is that what you're going to come talk to me about?
Yeah.
When do you want to do it?
Whenever you're done.
Okay. Is like an hour okay, or is that too late?
No,
Okay.
that's fine. Whenever you get done.
Okay.
Looks good.
Thanks,
You did
Rich.
a good job. See you in bed.
Okay. All right, so I think it's traced out pretty good, everyone. Are you guys going to go see Isaac and Jaylena anytime soon? I don't think so. We're going to be heading to the east, and they live in Oregon, which is kind of like a 10-hour drive from us here. I do know Jaylena might make it over to Tennessee at some point, so maybe if we're around that area at the same time, we can meet up with them. But as of now, I think we'll probably... I don't think we're going to meet up with them. I mean, they have so much stuff going on. They have to plan for the baby. And I'm sure you guys know kind of when all that stuff's going on, it is nice to see people, but at the same time, having people over is overwhelming. So, I don't think we will be popping over there anytime soon. We weren't planning on going to Oregon at all in a while. We are ready to see other things and go and do. Okay, so I have this. I didn't really do certain parts of it. I want to fill those in really quick. But now I need to get my wood burner ready. Okay. Where is... Sorry, guys. I have no idea where half of my stuff is right now. We kind of got it all moved around. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, so this is kind of the universal tip that I use for everything. So as long as I have that, I'm good. Larry asked if I've ever thought, here, 1 second, guys. Now Lance is coming in, so gotta hang out for a second. What's up, babe?
Hey, do you think
You would like that outdoor door painted this green?
No.
Okay. Because the thing is with that stain, if it gets scratched or anything, it's going to be a pain to fix.
Well, if the green gets scratched, it's going to be a pain to
You
fix
just
anyways.
put green over it. With stain, you have to sand it down and restain.
I think it looks silly. I think
Okay.
2 greens would look silly, don't you?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Where? I got a box.
Yeah, this is your mom's package.
Open.
Everyone, if you'd like to say hi to Lance really quick.
Hi, Lance.
No, they're trying to say hi to you.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, your mom's package came in so quick.
I know.
All right. What is it? Oh my goodness. Hey,
Hey, I'm so
stop
sorry.
it. Come here.
That's crazy. And look at.
Crazy. That's awesome. Merry Christmas, babe.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, Happy New Year.
All right. Kathy said, hey, Lance.
Hi, Kathy.
So, Larry, you asked if I've ever thought about doing a laser for my art. I did actually buy one a while ago, and then I never really went through with it. It was a lot to learn how to figure it out, and even Lance trying to help me figure it out, and it was just such a ordeal. So, never really went through with it. Hello, Merry Christmas, Paul. All right, so I'm going to start wood burning. Everyone, please wish me luck for Mr. Brutus. I like to start in the ears. I don't know why, but that's usually my go-to starting point.
Wow. That's crazy.
Thank you, Kathy. I got this. It's kind of nerve-wracking knowing you guys are watching. But you guys actually get to see how it goes in real time, I guess. So sit back, relax, get some coffee, maybe play some music. I can't play music on the video, but you guys are more than welcome to hang out, ask some questions. So Larry, Lance used to have some 3D print, a 3D printer, and he got that to work, and it worked really well. I think the laser I ordered was missing parts or something.
No, the issue was the programs.
Oh, apparently the issue was the program. See, I don't even know.
Programs wouldn't work on it, and I just didn't try hard enough.
Yeah. Maybe in another life. I have other plans, those guys, and...
I'm pretty sure I kept that laser, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's in the box. So one day we could give it another try.
Okay.
When it's far outdated.
Yeah, when the programs don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
So the pressure that I use, I try not to push really hard. I'm basically just kind of grazing across it. I'm using a higher heat, which lets me do that. If I was using a pretty low heat, I'd have to push in really hard, but then you can't really get too much texture. If you start pushing in really hard, it looks less like a drawing and more like a carving. So I use a higher heat and go really light, and then I just kind of slow down if I need it to burn a bit darker. Demi, that is awesome. Welcome. do your self-care. Merry Christmas. And yeah, Larry, in today's market, it's probably already outdated. Maybe the one I bought was already outdated. I have no idea. I'm not very tech savvy. I do my best. And then I also hate, like, I learn by doing something or by watching someone do it. And I try to learn, like, through YouTube and stuff, but I am not patient enough. Like, I can't even believe you guys are patient enough to watch me wood burn, because I am not patient enough to watch someone else do something through YouTube. But I know that some people are, and I think that's awesome. I just so stinking lazy with it, you know? But that's why I have Lance, and he'll figure it out for me. Tell me how to do it for me. I don't know if you guys just heard Hank. Oh, he's right there. Oh. So when I'm wood burning, I always use, you'll see me kind of twist the pen, and that's kind of how I get different. So like right here for the hair, I'm doing it, and then I can also shade it with the other side. So this wood burning tip is very versatile. Oh my Hank, are you saying hello to all the people? Are you saying Merry Christmas? Are you saying Merry Christmas? Oh my Hank, come here. Hank, go lay down. Go lay down. You can't go outside right now. I have to get this done, babes. Oh, Hankers. Oh, honey. Oh my God. You're being ridiculous, boobs. That's called being ridiculous. Right there. Yep, you're still being ridiculous. Why are you so sad? Hank hates when I wood burn because he can't really sit next to me and like do it with me, so I was expecting this. Very much. Yeah, Hank definitely, this is his attention cry. It's his attention and it's him wanting to leave. I'm going to put him on the bed and maybe he'll calm. Oh, he's actually climbing on the couch right now. What a good independent boy. So sometimes he'll cry because he wants to lay on the bed, but he can't get on the bed by himself. So I have to help him, but he actually just climbed on the couch. All right, so this ear, I'm going to move on because it's getting a little fuzzy. So you just asked what type of wood do I like to use. I can use any types of soft wood. So like walnut and that stuff is a bit too hard and it is very difficult to burn into. But softer woods like pine, basswood, I can do, so that I mainly stick around pine or basswood. I can do a bit of cherry, still pretty hard. The harder the wood is, the harder it is to wood burn. So I can technically do anything, but it depends how much time something would take me. So let's say I was doing this on like a cherry board. take me about 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. And it'd just be really slow strokes. Just to burn into it just takes a really long time. I've tried it. I don't enjoy it very much, but and then another thing I do, which is kind of like the opposite of what you want to do with like drawing and all that, is I work on the dark parts first, unless the dog is like a white dog. But I usually work on the dark parts, get those in, set my grayscale, and then I move to the highlight parts, especially because this dog is a black dog. So, and I always start light. See how this is light? I'm actually going to make it a bit darker, but I'm going to go back over it because you can never really erase wood burning. So you have to be patient and slowly build up the darkness and make it the correct shade of brown, technically, because it's a wood burning, but the correct shade of black that you want it to. So, just another talking point. It's supposed to be -10 in the next like 2 days for about 4 or 5 days. So if you're wondering how Lance and I are doing up here, we're freezing our butts off. Freezing our butts off. But it's been actually really good most of the time we've been up here. That's going to be like the first week that's going to be really cold. And we'll probably leave soon after that. We're still planning on traveling and getting all that stuff done, but Lance started a few projects here on the bus. He's working on building us a new door. Our front door leaks so much cold air or hot air. I mean, it just depends what our claiming is. So we're adding a house door. We don't really love house doors on buses. We wanted to keep the original door, but I think functionality-wise, it will really help to have that door instead of the original bus door for more of a sealed and insulated. Bye, Kathy. Enjoy FaceTiming your grandson. Merry Christmas and have a great rest of your day. I'm so surprised some of you are on here. I think it's awesome. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch, but it definitely is mesmerizing. Cannot believe it's almost 2022. That's insane. It's insane. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm sure they'll love it. I'm close friends with the girl that asked me to do it for her. Pretty much family, and I know that they're gonna really, really enjoy it. I think that's honestly the best part about doing these is like it's something so unique and something that you can really have forever. And obviously it looks just like your dog. It's not like I'm just printing out a picture, or it's not like I'm taking a stock photo of a Great Dane and putting it on here. I'm truly looking at every single crease, every single highlight, every single color on your dog and creating your dog on this piece of wood that can just last forever. 75 in Florida. Oh my goodness. We're gonna head south, guys. Don't worry. Demi, did you ask anything for Christmas? So I know, which means we'll be outside more. I'm very excited. Most of my gifts from my mom. I asked for a pair of Blundstone boots that I've been wanting for a while. I got a new bag that I can kind of wear daily wear that will fit my planner, and some extra stuff. It's kind of like a medium purse backpack thing. And then I also got, what else did I get? I think I got one other thing that I know of. But I totally forgot. Oh, I think I got a new ring. I sent a picture to my mom of some rings from Etsy. And that's it. And I also know Lance's gifts, but I don't want to ruin them here in case he watches this at some point today. But he's going to get some pretty cool gifts. His mom already got him some awesome stuff. Oh, Lance's mom got us a Dyson vacuum for the bus. And I never thought I needed one until I got that one. And holy cow, do I love that thing. It is so amazing to vacuum up the floor in the bus. And it's so little, so it's not too bad to store away. So we already got that from her, and that was amazing. Because the bus used to get pretty stinking dirty, and we would sweep it out, but that vacuum, like, you know, really gets everything. And it's so easy to use. Second thing is Hank is absolutely terrified of vacuums. Have no idea why. He's just been terrified since we got him. And he just shakes and quivers. So whenever I vacuum, it's kind of an ordeal. But he's getting better. I think he's getting a bit better since he can't run away from it. Kind of forcing him to figure out it's not going to hurt him, which it never has. I love doing these little, like, eyebrow things on the dogs. Oh, so cute. So cute. So Demi, I'm very excited for my Blundstones too. I'm just so nervous. I have pretty thick ankles, and I'm hoping that I got a size up to make sure that the ankle part fits, because I heard that that can be a little tight. So I'm hoping they fit pretty good. We'll see. And bus Big Buford, yeah, 5 dogs in a bus is going to be a lot, but it's totally doable. It really is. I mean, people have 5 kids in a bus, and that's a whole nother story, you know. So it's doable. I think once they get into the groove of things, they will be totally good. Oh yeah, and the dog's personality totally comes out in the eyebrows. You can tell if a dog's grumpy, if they're happy, all by their stinking little eyebrow things. So cute. It's crazy how much longer. So when people ask like my prices on here. Oh, that's awesome. I remember you telling me that they already love the bus. And I mean, dogs are pretty, I mean, most dogs can change and be happy. Wherever you're at, I'm sure they're happy at, you know. The biggest thing with Hank, like, Notch was completely good in the bus right away. Hank, when we would drive, he'd get really nervous. So he was kind of a stress case then, but now he's gotten used to driving, so he's not as bad. Not as bad. Yes, adaptable, 100%. I think some dogs might not be as adaptable. Hank, it just takes Hank a while. Notch is always just instantly adaptable. But Lance is gonna come inside, so we all get to hear our conversation. What's up, babe?
Left my gloves in.
Oh, okay. You know what sucks, Lance?
What's that?
I didn't know I have to, like, do this pre-approval thing to go live on my art one, so I'm live on ours right now. I can't go live on my art one. It's fine. I mean, it's better than not going live at all.
I think you can go live on your laptop.
No, I have to do this pre-approval thing.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it's fine.
Huh.
It's not that big of a deal.
Oh well.
Not that big of a deal. Plus, I know a lot more of our subscribers are on this channel. And I know a lot of you guys might follow us for traveling, and I promise we're going to be traveling soon. We just, you know, got to get some family time in and make sure that my family's good, Family is very important to me. So we spent Thanksgiving with Lance's mom, which was an absolute blast. And then we did Christmas with my parents since we were already kind of up north. Thanksgiving for her was in Idaho. Oh, and then we did all those hot springs and stuff. Oh my God. We love Idaho. I think Idaho is so underrated. People that just have never been there, never experienced the Idaho we've experienced recently. Okay, so the eye is so important on dogs. I want to make sure I do it right. Wish I could have like Christmas music going today or something, but per YouTube, I cannot do anything music-wise. Okay. What do you guys think so far? He looking good? Looking like a good boy. Okay, you guys said he's looking great. He's looking like he's taking on his personality. That's awesome. When I fill in this eye, I swear it's going to change like everything. It's all in the eyes too. The eyebrows and the eyes, people. Eyebrows and the eyes. Now, Larry, you lived in Boise for 45 years, Boise area. That's kind of where we were in Caldwell. So I'm sure you know where that was. That's where we were at for Thanksgiving. And then we went up to some hot springs and stuff. But I heard McCall is beautiful. We just haven't done McCall yet. We're waiting to go with Lance's mom to experience McCall. So I have a question for you guys. Now, I never really watched lives. I watch Isaac and Jaylena sometimes and that stuff. I've never really been like a watcher of lives. And what do you guys do when we go live? You just watch it kind of like you're sitting down on TV, or are you guys doing stuff at the same time and put it on kind of in the background? Or I don't know, because then it helps me decide, like, oh, what should we do for lives? Like, what do you guys like? Just kind of chatting with us and hanging out? Or, I don't know. We're pretty new to the whole YouTube thing, and I've really enjoyed it, but I just don't know what works yet, or what, you know, our viewers like the most yet. We get a lot of comments of, like, where's your travel videos at and that stuff, and it's kind of hard to create them when we're not traveling as much at the moment, but we'll be doing it again soon, so. Okay, Larry's cleaning his house, and it's just for you for Christmas as you watch me. Okay, so you are the type of person to do things as you watch, and that's what I figured people probably do when they hang out and watch live. In Nampa, we were around Nampa, right? Demi liked to multitask, watch and listen, honestly just clean and fold laundry, sometimes get a drink and snacks and just relax and watch. Sweet. And see, that's not more than I think people, I don't know, Lance and I are always like, I wonder if they, you know, put it on to support us, or if they like to just chill out and hang out. Oh, you love how it's turning out and you're eating. Usually when I wood burn, I have a show going on in the background that I play and watch. Yes, 9 miles from Caldwell. Okay. When Lance and I, one of our favorite cities we've been to, I really liked Boise. We, you know, spent some time in Boise, but I also love Sandpoint, Idaho. I don't know what it was, but when we were there, it was so fun. So we love Sandpoint, Idaho. Oh my gosh, what's the other place? Oh, Coeur d'Alene. We also love Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Sandpoint is where Akina lives, the artist. Oh, okay, yep. That's what you were talking to me about. I still need to look her up. Okay, Larry, I promise I'm going to look her up after this. Promise, promise, promise. Usually after we're done going live. So I take, one second. I've heard a lot that Idaho is very underrated. What are your top favorite cities, states to visit on the west side of the country? So far, I would say Sandpoint, Idaho was my favorite area. And I think Idaho's like our favorite state. I think beauty-wise, Washington was the most beautiful. We spent a lot of time in Washington, but people-wise and kind of what there is to do there, we weren't as excited about. And then Oregon was really pretty. Washington, I couldn't really think of a city that I loved there. We did visit Seattle very shortly, and that was fun, but not, you know, not my favorite place ever. I don't think I could live there or anything. And then we went to Capitol State Forest in Washington and camped there for like 2 weeks. I think that's the longest place we've camped at a time yet. And we had a ton of fun there. It's just basically a ton of old forestry roads, and it was empty, so the dogs could be off leash, and we just really, really enjoyed that weekend. We had our friend come up and visit us. And then, gosh, what else? Oregon was fun. I mean, we liked Bend, Oregon. We didn't spend too much time in there. Camping-wise, Lapine, Oregon area, there was like so many camping spots. It was awesome. It was a great place to be at, bus life-wise. We're not big California people. We tend to avoid California as much as possible. But yeah, I think honestly Idaho mainly. Greetings from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Wow, just popping in to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. It's almost 10 p.m. here. My bedtime. Happy holidays. Well, happy holidays, Jeff. 10 p.m. That's crazy. You guys are so ahead of us. Thanks for popping in. I hope you have a good night. Don't wake up because Santa's gonna come. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pinpoint a favorite place. I would say Idaho. Idaho's our favorite state. Most places in Idaho we enjoyed. So overall, that's the best. Beauty-wise, Washington was the most beautiful by far. And then Oregon was the easiest spot to camp. We camped a lot in Oregon, and there was a ton of really cool spots. I hope you do look her up. She will inspire your art. The first video you should watch is hers painting the impossible. It's only about 24 minutes long, but is... Okay, painting the impossible. I promise, Larry, I will watch her. I play her right now, but I'd be stealing her content to put on my live, which I don't think is very fair. I love seeing other artists and what they do. I actually used to work for this artist in Vegas before, when we were selling our house. I was just helping her out packing orders, all of her Christmas sales. She does a ton of cool things. She did a ton of wrapping paper this year, and she was getting orders from the coolest places, so I was packing all that, and it was awesome. If you come to the Northeast, just keep in mind that we aren't all like that, because you will wonder, LOL. What do you mean you guys aren't all like that? I have heard East Coast people are the complete different. I met this guy, his name's Tim, really, really nice guy, but he acts kind of different, and you know, I don't know, in the West we're very sugar-coaty, and we just kind of hang out and we chill out, and it's not like, we're not very competitive, but he was so competitive, and he just kind of acted a bit different, and none of it was bad, but I just wasn't used to it. And then he was like, yeah, a lot of people don't like me over here because I'm from the East Coast, and this is just how we are. So, makes me a bit nervous. Night, Jeff. So, I've heard that people can be a bit just like in your face, you know, and confrontational. I'm excited to see a different type of person there. I don't know how long we'll spend East Coast. We're still we've changed our thoughts on what we're going to do recently. So weather-wise, when we leave here, we will make a set plan to kind of follow. And then we also have this company that wants to pay us to take pictures of their properties for them. They're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so we might be doing some stuff for them, traveling where they need us to travel, want us to travel, to get that done too. It's all up in the air, guys, which is cool. When you live in a bus, it can be up in the air. I'm gonna angle you guys a bit more up for him. See him a bit better. All right. You'll know when you meet one of some. Okay. I will tell you, I'll give my review on East Coast people. Demi, you're originally from Oklahoma, but lived in Maryland for 10 years, and I agree, they're very different. I would agree competitive and also very blunt, but yeah, they're not all that way. And everyone's always in a hurry. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird because it's such a subconscious, like, it's not that I didn't like him, but it was such a subconscious, like, there's something off, like, something didn't feel normal, like it is meeting people, you know, from the West Coast. And then when he said that to me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what it is. there's just like a different, people communicate and act differently over there that I just never really thought to connect the two and two, which is great. I have some practice. After meeting Tim. And Tim also lives in a bus. Poor Tim has had the worst mechanical issues and has been struggling with that stuff recently. But I think he got it figured out. I'm pretty sure they're around Baja area finally. So, hopefully they're good. Okay, so your comment about you don't have a problem telling people what they need to hear. I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I'm from a family of people pleasers, but at the same time, I think that's kind of toxic because sometimes you just gotta say it how it is. And I've learned to let go of that and kind of, but I definitely avoid those situations. I'm just like, whatever, I don't need to have those, but I mean, I kind of respect the East Coast people. They get their shit done. Done. Shading is amazing. Yeah, and that's what's crazy about... So pet portraits are not the easiest thing because it's like a mixture of shading, but also it's all about which way you're doing it. It's all about... So like if you don't want the fur to look like cross-hatching, it's a whole ball game, people. Whole ball game. But I've done a lot of them. I've been doing these for quite a few years now.
The Wi-Fi extender works out here now.
Oh, thanks, Rich. Did you move it?
Well, I added a second one.
Oh, you
On
can just...
Crunkster 12 Wi-Fi.
You can just add a Wi-Fi thing?
Extender?
Yeah.
Well, I had two always. Remember we had two at Vegas?
No.
We had one next to your room because you would stream too much.
What? Really?
Yeah, remember the Wi-Fi didn't work in your room in Vegas? So we put a extender out there so you can get better Wi-Fi.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you.
So anyways, it's the Crunkster 12.
Oh, okay. I've been doing really good right now.
Well, you don't have to switch it right now,
Okay.
but
It should work now.
it should work now.
Thank you.
Okay, that'll be $2.50.
Okay, $2.50 coming up. Can I Venmo you?
Absolutely. I'll send you a QR code.
Okay. Demi, I'd love to do one of your Labrador. Does it have a lot of texture? So yeah, it's very, very texture. It's all about putting the texture in the right places though. Gosh, what was I gonna say? People come in and out and then I absolutely lose my train of thought. It's like you have to think about doing fur, you have to think about shading, you have to think about the highlights. You don't want it all to look the same black, so that's why there's like different shades and all of that. It's becomes second nature to me, but in the beginning it was like a lot of thinking and pre-planning and all that jazz. Jazzy jazz. I don't know if some of you guys know this, but it was Hank's birthday yesterday. Now, I don't know if it was actually his official birthday, but when we went to our vet the first time, they kind of set an approximate birthday for him. So we're pretty sure he turned pretty much 3. Because when we first got him, he was probably around a year and a half. So he was a young pup. Young puppy, abandoned in Las Vegas. Larry, your rescue dog is now 17 and in pretty good shape for an older dog. He's a mixed miniature golden lab with a beagle. Wow, 17! That's insane. And the fact that he's still pretty healthy and everything, that's amazing. Amazing. We had a lab growing up, and sometimes labs just don't age well, so after him, my family now has a King Charles Cavalier, and is the goofiest dog ever. Absolutely love him. Our dogs get along really well with him. And yeah, I'm hoping he could notch age pretty well. When we got them, they both had some really bad issues with their back legs, and they still kind of have issues. Just kind of not as strong, and just doesn't look very healthy sometimes. So I feed them as good as possible and try to take good care of them. So Brutus, which is the name of this dog, when they first got him as a puppy, he had a ton of leg issues, and he had to go under like a few surgeries as a puppy. Our lab Nitro has a ton of lumps on him. He's 9 years old, and I absolutely dread the day we lose him. So our lab also had a ton of lumps. We called him, and he would get, I'm sure yours must be fatty deposits. Hopefully they are. One of them turned cancerous on us, and we got it removed, but it just got to the point to where we couldn't keep removing them. But he would always, I don't know if your lab is the same, but our lab would always grow them under his his armpits, so it looks like he had boobs. Here's our little female boy dog. That's funny, Larry. Have I missed a spot? You tell me. Had to get his nose in there. Yes, he has one under his left leg. Poor boy. Well, I hope he's still moving and grooving good enough, though. I mean, 9's still pretty young. Ours probably, I think he started getting them around like 8 or 9. But it didn't hurt him, which was the good thing. Just looked silly, a bit silly. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Demi, I just read your comment. He has one on his head. Is it like in the center? Kind of like a unicorn? We call him Bumpy. Oh, poor boy. Labs are the sweetest. So our lab, when he passed, we actually were already living, we always lived in Vegas, or in Montana, and then we moved to Vegas, and that's where he kind of got older and all of that. He hated the heat there, poor boy. But we would come up during the summer for like 2 weeks at a time to visit family, to hang out. We would usually rent a cabin at a lake, and so we brought Tizer up with us every summer, and we brought him up, and he was not doing the best, but when we got to the lake, we saw him run for like the first time in probably like a year. He was running, he jumped in the water, started swimming, and it was absolutely beautiful, because he was in his happy place again. And then at the cabin, maybe 3-4 days later, he twisted his ankle, got hurt, and he instantly grew a tumor on it. So he just had really rapid growing cancer. So we had to put him down while we were up here. But I'm really happy that he got to experience his Montana again and leave us in a place that he was really happy at. So there's my sad lab story. Dogs aren't here long enough. I truly think they're here to teach us things. Oh yes, Hank has taught me more than I think any teacher, any person has ever taught me in my life. Maybe not more than like my parents, but Hank has taught me patience. He has taught me like love no matter what. He has taught me, oh my gosh, patience. Let me just reiterate patience. Patience for that stinking boy. I love him, but holy camoly. All right. Demi, you said, no, it's above the right eye and it's a little bigger than a pea size. The others are golf ball size, mostly. Golf ball size. Yep, that was our doggy's boobs. So weird how they get those little fatty deposits, too. So weird. Hi, Jeb. Our day is great. How are you doing? Happy holidays. Just doing this for a little bit before I go in and spend time with some family. But we're doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. We've been hanging out here with Demi. Larry's been in and out. Big Bess Buford's been hanging out. It's been a pretty good day. Hungry though. Getting very hungry. Good, just born. So Jeb, this is Brutus, and Brutus just got diagnosed with a pretty bad disease. So a friend of mine asked me to do him for Christmas, which Christmas is kind of already passed, but still try to get him done. He's got a lumpy little undermouth part. It's cute. Cute little lumpy mouth. Lumpy and bumpy. Will you do anything with the background? For pet portraits, I usually don't do the background. That way it really just focuses on the dog. I will seal it though. I seal it just with like a clear wood sealer. But I have done stuff on the backgrounds. I did I've done some scenery things where I shade the background a bit. The thing is with the wood burner is it's pretty hard to get like a consistent background, so usually it's just kind of better to leave it blank. I could use, sometimes people use like little mini torches, and that looks good. But no, for pet portraits, unless requested, I won't do something with background. Especially since the dog is black. Maybe if it was like a really white dog, I'd have to do something with background to pop him out. But for now, nope. You guys, let's do his eyes. The best part's the eyes, so you guys might as well make it to where you can see them. Okay. So I'm going to focus. Very good for a moment. Now, if I was being smart, I would not have waited till the end to do his eyes, because if I messed those puppies up after already getting all this done, that would have been a ordeal. It looks like it's real. That's the goal, Jeb. When I first started doing these, they did not look as good, but now it's kind of second nature, so they are a lot more realistic. And they're so fun to do, and every dog is different, which makes it even funner for me. It's not repetitive, it's unique, it's fun. Every dog, you can really see the personality, so boom. And there he is. Brutus boy. Psychics Repairman, no worries. You made it just in time. I just finished his eyes. And we just gotta finish up this cute little mouth of his. This is a very unprepared live chat, so I don't hold anyone accountable. I'm so surprised that even some people showed up. So Demi, if you want one, I'll put my email in. You can email me and we can chat about you getting one of your lumpy bumpy. Demi, your husband proposed to me by writing "Will you marry me" on a dog toy, and Nitro bought it to me and threw the toy like 6 times before he knew it said something. So Nitro will always be extra special. That is the cutest stinking proposal story. Oh. so cute. You threw it how many times? 6 times. Did your husband have to ask you, like, look at the toy instead of you just figuring it out? I saw this video the other day of this golden retriever was there when his mom got proposed to, and then he gets all excited and he started running and like doing the zoomies. It was so stinking cute. It was dark, LOL. He just gave me the look like, seriously? He was patient for me. That's funny. And then I'm assuming he got down on a knee once you read it, right? That's so cute. So technically, wait, let's think about this. Technically, Nitro proposed to you. So you're married to Nitro just as much as you're married to your husband. Yes, he did. I turned around and he was on one knee. That's cute. Well, Demi, I'll tell Lance about that proposal story and maybe you'll spruce him up some ideas, if you know what I mean. Just kidding. Lance always says I'm gonna have to be the one to propose to him, which is redunculous. So I don't think we're ever gonna get married, which is fine. I don't need it. He wants me to do it, and I ain't doing it. No way, Jose. He jokes Nitro loved me first anyway. Oh. Nitro loved you first. Just makes sense that he would propose. Oh my god, imagine if Hank proposed to me. I would cry. Cry. nice to see something come to fruition slowly. Yes. I post, I make videos for my art channel, but I usually kind of time-lapse them so they're not as long. Maybe I should just start doing them longer. This one I didn't feel like really filming, which is why I wanted to do it live. And I was planning to do it live on my art channel, but that they said no. They wouldn't let me. But I think it's cool. I mean, you guys can kind of see it come to life in the real time that it takes. Speaking of, how long have we been doing it for? Let's see. I don't even know. It doesn't even tell me. Does it tell me? Oh, we've been doing it for like an hour and 40 minutes. Time flies by though when I do it, you know? And it always depends on the size and the style. Dogs with curly hair take forever. Forever. So, labs and these types of dogs are definitely my favorite to do. It doesn't take as long to get all the curls perfect. Jeb, after this I'm going to watch the video you just posted. Wait, did I just post a video? I think I posted a short. I don't know if I posted a real video. Hopefully not. There's going to be a video coming out Sunday. And then there will be a video on my art channel. They should all be scheduled though. So, I don't know. Maybe I accidentally released one early. I've been trying to, these last few days I've been editing like 3-4 different videos so that way we have them set up and ready for them to come out. We're trying to stay about like a week ahead, A, for safety purposes, and then B, just so that we're more consistent with posting, because sometimes we'll come up to a week and there's just really nothing much to film if we're working or if things come up. But it's funny, a lot of people comment, and I don't know, sometimes people say, oh, the 2021 recap. Yeah, so that is just a quick, short video that I also post on. I'm really active on Instagram and stuff, so I have been starting to post our reels and our quick videos there. That's cute. It's a cute, quick one. Very cute, quick one. Maybe I could slow it down. Maybe I'll edit it and slow it down. That way people can actually see more of the pictures and post it on YouTube. So when I wood burn, I try to get the pet done in one sitting. Now I'm starting to kind of get drowsy or less focused, but I try to get them done in one sitting because I find that sometimes like the pressure I burn at or how I'm burning it could change tomorrow. So since I'm consistently doing a certain type of burning, I don't want to stop in case I change and it doesn't look correct tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see if I can make it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hank, leave it. Leave it, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Hank. Hank, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. He is barking. He probably had a bad dream. Had a bad dream. You okay, bud? Are you okay, bud? Buddy, I'm glad you liked our little short video. I loved it. I mean, it's one of those ones that you'd watch over and over again to really see what's going on in it, and it's a trend that's, you know, going on right now, but it made me happy. It made me happy to see all of what we've accomplished this year. I mean, what we've done for fun, seeing all the beautiful places we went to last summer. It was fun to make. It was weird going through all those pictures and videos and thinking that, holy cow, that all happened in just one year. This was a crazy year for us, guys. We finished the bus build in June, traveled for 3-4 months, then went back to Vegas, sold our house in basically 2 months, and then drove back up here. So a very, very crazy year for us. Nitro just barked when he heard Hank. He says, hey. Did you hear him, Hank? Nitro says, hey to you, bub. That's funny. I'll get comments like that in our videos of Hank's crying or barking there. Other people's dogs will recognize it and say hey. Jeb, when you was at your house, I seen a wood burning that was like 3 to 4 feet. What was it of? Okay, so that was actually 8 feet long. It was this big one that I was doing for myself. It was kind of everything. It was like this world in itself, and all of the houses were like that small, really tiny, and it was just super detailed. I haven't finished it yet because life has been crazy, and I honestly just haven't really had the motivation to finish it. I was planning on trying to finish it before we left, but that didn't happen. And so yeah, it's kind of just like a little world with houses, trees, a forest, has old buildings like the Leaning Tower of Pisa's on it with plants growing off of it. There's a train, just kind of a little bit of everything. Basically, the first COVID thing that happened, 2019 is when I started that, and we got chickens at the same time. Oh my god, Lance and I started so many projects. And then we bought the bus and started converting that. It was a process, guys. Very big process. Sunny and 46 degrees in the middle of the Nevada desert. I heard, okay, so Larry, in Vegas, it was colder in Vegas than it was in Montana the other day. And 46 isn't bad, but And you're way more up north, so I'm sure it gets pretty cold for you guys up there. It's 76 in Oklahoma. Holy cow! Oh my goodness. 76? That's like, oh wait, Oklahoma usually has to be pretty cold by now, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Oklahoma has a normal winter most of the time. Did you guys get those tornadoes there too? I saw that there was some in Tennessee. I'm not a big news watcher, but my grandparents have been filling me in. Yeah, it was in the 30s just a couple days ago, though. And now it's 76. Holy criminy. So are you in shorts? You better be sunbathing, soaking it up. Soaking it up. .45 degrees in the UK. It was 13 here this morning. And it's going to be 0 and into the negatives for the rest of the week, pretty much. So pray for us. We will be snuggling with the dogs under our blankets in bed at night. It doesn't get too bad in here, but sometimes the heaters just don't keep up enough. Just don't keep up enough. 56 in South Carolina. Demi, you were outside. It's crazy. No tornadoes, thankfully. Oh, thank goodness. Thank absolutely goodness. And then I've never lived in a tornado area, but apparently those tornadoes were not supposed to happen at this time of the year, right? They're usually springtime, if I remember correctly. My papa and nana were educating me. What a crazy year, though, guys. In Montana, it's usually like 70 is usually the high for their summers here. But this year, it was like 110 the entire summer, which is absolutely insane. It is usually never over like 80. Like, them getting up to the 90s is rare in the summertime. But it was like 110 all summer for like 3-4 months. Hundreds, 90s. Like, if you had a day and like that was 95, it was a good day. So there was a ton of forest fires here, and they have been in quite the drought, and they finally got snow last week for the first time, when usually it's snowing around October. So the world is changing. Climates are changing. Hopefully it's just not that hot again this summer, because that was terrible. If y'all got snow, bring some to South Carolina. Okay, we'll try to make it last. I'll put some in the freezer. Do you guys not get snow in South Carolina? I don't think you guys are that south, right? Or do you guys have a drought over there right now too? Let me know. I'm sorry, guys. I watch the news or do enough research. Here in Philadelphia, by the time you get dressed for the 30s, it's 50s to 60s. Did get snow last night, though, about an inch. Without global warming, it would be at least 28 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's warm for winter. No, those were really bizarre tornadoes. Not normal at all. Okay, Jeb, you don't get much snow in South Carolina. I did not know that. Yeah, global warming is crazy. All I know is that Montana is not supposed to be that hot in the summer. Ever. Absolutely never. When we were traveling this summer, we were trying to escape the Vegas heat, and we just couldn't get away from it because it was so hot here. So hot here. Allie, my oldest daughter, lives in Stevensville, Montana, over by Missoula. Oh! We go, I think we go well, we go through Missoula a lot, but I'm not sure if we've been through Stevensville. The last time we had great snow was in 1995. I had 2 inches in my backyard at the time. Wow, only 2 inches. I mean, I guess it's kind of a lot, but I expected South Carolina to have way more than that. Does North Carolina get a good amount? Can you guys tell that I'm not from the East Coast and I have no idea what goes on over there? But I will soon, once I experience it firsthand. Oh, 2 foot. Oh, sorry, Jeb. I haven't been working on the bus in a while. 2 foot. That's a lot of snow. Holy cow. Hi, Henry. I'll show you my dogs right now. I know you always ask. Give me 1 sec. They're right there, snuggling on the couch. Snuggling, snuggling. All right. Let's finish up Brutus. We're almost done, folks. We're almost done. The mountains of North Carolina and Central get some snow. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Jeb, can you remind me what Katzers are again? Are those the wheels on the back? Oh, they sure are having the time of their lives. It's their third nap of the day, you know. They can be pretty lazy at times. Sometimes, I think Hank always chooses the worst days to not want to be lazy. That's when he's not lazy, but today, he's napping pretty good. Okay, Jeb, maybe when we visit you, we'll take them. That is something that's been on the very ever-long growing list of need-to-dos for the bus. Need-to-gets, needs-to-dos. I actually suggested, I couldn't think of the word casters, but I suggested that to someone to do for the bottom of their bus, like you suggested for us. Their bus is a lot lower, though, so they struggle with the issue a lot more than we do. Thankfully, we don't struggle too often, but when we do, those would definitely make a big difference. Thank you, Steve. Henry, one finished portrait. Can you sit with the dogs and belly cuddle, please? Thank you. Yep. I'll be done with it soon, and I'll say goodbye to all y'all with my doggies. Love my beetle ring. Where's my beetle ring? What's a beetle ring, guys? Is this a beetle ring? What do you mean beetle ring? It looks so realistic. I'm so impressed. Thanks, Demi. Helps that I've met Brutus before. I really know what Brutus feels like, what he looks like. So if you guys were on our live the other day, what was it? Yesterday, Wednesday, 2 days ago. My entire family could not figure out when St. Patrick's Day was, and my mom thought she was so right about it being March 15th, but actually turns out it was March 17th, which is funny because she was giving us crap for not knowing when it was, but she even got the day wrong. Which I've never really been a St. Patrick's Day celebrator. It is a good escape from Best Life. It's when I would burn, I completely go into this like other dimension. And it's fun. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing art. I do a lot of different types of art. And I have some plans of what I want to do, but it's always just something that I'm like in and out of. But wood burning is absolutely amazing, and it makes the entire bus smell like pine wood, which is great. Fantastic. Sometimes I'll have days where I would burn so much I have to wear like a respirator because all that smoke. I'm turning my camper trailer into a processing building for deer, pigs, cow, and fish, the quail and the rabbit, so I don't have to pay lots of money to get stuff processed. Nice. That sounds like a process in itself, turning it into that, though. Is it pretty hard, Jeb, or how's it been going for you? All right, we pretty much have Brutus. Here, one sec, I want to type something in here. I'm gonna put my art channel name in here. Oh my gosh, well I spelled it wrong. One second. Art from, thank you Larry, Art from Allie. If you guys want to see more wood burnings that I do, and I'm gonna be going live there art-wise from now on. And then I'm also going to link my pet portrait website because I know a few of you guys were saying you might want one. If you guys do, you can check it out. You can always email me or message me directly if you have any questions. And then I already have all of my Christmas wood burnings done. So over Christmas, sometimes there's a big waiting period. But now, since they're mostly done, there's not a waiting period anymore. All right, and then Henry, as I promised, I'll let you say goodbye to us and the dogs. Let me show you guys. There's our Brutus. He's so stinking cute. I love it. I'm absolutely in love with this wood burning. Give me 1 second. I'm going to Let's say goodbye to the doggies for Henry. All right. Hey, Schmoogles. Can we say goodbye? Sorry to wake you up. Sorry to wake you up, but they want to say goodbye to you. Can you say goodbye, girlie? And we rub the belly. They are very sleepy right now. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. As always, you guys are the best. Seriously, we wouldn't really be doing YouTube too much if we didn't have awesome, supportive, amazing people like you guys. So we will see you Sunday. There will be a new video out. It's a vlog type video. And then on Wednesdays, we go live every Wednesday. So we'll see you there. Goodbye, everyone.